This may be the scene of the brand new San Diego City Hall, coupled with the brand new San Diego Central Mobilization Center. I am standing in the 1970s. Look around me. No, kidding. Fun fact, I wasn't born in the 70s, y'all. But I am standing in the San Diego Civic Center Plaza. You have the Civic Center over there. You have the San Diego Theater over there. You have a lot of the offices and the admin buildings over here and then over there as well. And we're close to City Hall. Why are we standing here, you ask? Well, a couple months ago, which is really kind of exciting, and who knows if it'll happen, but it is very exciting, is this may be the scene of the brand new San Diego City Hall, coupled with the brand new San Diego Central Mobilization Center. A lot of you probably heard that, wait, I don't get it. Why would we have a central mobilization hub right here in downtown where the old City Hall is, when we thought we were going to be working with the Navy and NAVWAR to have a brand new Grand Central Station, it was dubbed, in San Diego that will be a people mover to the airport. Well, in true fashion, two government entities, the Navy and the San Diego government, move like molasses. So it seems like that deal, unless we want to wait 20, 30, 40 years, is not going to be happening. What I heard was, if we can move everything downtown, we can actually have, again, the central mobilization hub right here. If I was standing on a street, this would be second in between C Street and A Street. Again, B Street would be right here. I guess I'd be standing on second and B. Here we are, no cars, standing in front of this global circle of stuff that I've never noticed before, living here almost 18 years, but here we are discovering new fun art that probably won't be here in 5 years. So it'll be a relic, we found it, let's forget about it, we're moving on. Maybe they'll cut it out and hang it on the new building. I hope not, but maybe. What's gonna be great is, maybe not great, I do love the San Diego Theater, that would be gone. The Civic Center building would be gone. The old City Hall, gone. And then I don't know if a lot of you heard, but Sandag bought a parcel of land a block away or a block or two away that would also be used. Sandag. So it's basically the San Diego government entity that controls public transportation. So you know how our PT doesn't go anywhere? They're trying to fix that. We have no way to PT to the airport. Well, that's a lie. You can take, the trolley to the bus if you want to take 15, 20, 30, 40 minutes longer than if you just Ubered. And there's no trolley to the beach. People come here to the airport, go to the beach, and they can't even leave the airport on any light rail or anything. So why they're thinking about moving it down here is, oh, and I totally forgot, this is kind of the best part. It would also involve the rehabilitation or the demolition of 101 Ash. I don't even have to talk about 101 Ash. I think everyone knows that was a huge mistake that the city bought from a developer, and it's been losing the taxpayers' money, like around $1 to $2 million a year. Very upsetting. 101 Ash, and again, all the surrounding buildings and area where we're going for would be a handful of blocks. It would be a shiny high rise. I don't really know how tall. I've just seen like one rendering, but it looked very modern, very, very cool. But then again, the element that is going to be super awesome is the Central Mobilization Hub, aka the Grand Central Station. Again, that was supposed to be at the Navy NAVWAR, will now be in downtown. The game plan is to bury the public transportation. Buses and the trolleys would be around 40 feet underground, and there would be a subway system. What's a subway system, you ask, San Diegans? It's below ground transportation that moves people in a very efficient way without traffic lights and disrupting traffic. See it on the East Coast all the time. West Coast, we're usually ahead of stuff, but here we are following, hopefully, the East Coast. I know we have earthquakes and other elements. Again, we could put a person on the moon in 1969. I think we can figure out this in California moving forward. Subway system 80 feet underground. The hub from downtown to where it would be going, there'd be stops along the way, of course, because that's how underground subways work. But the end result would be where the San Diego Port Commission is, their home office, which is on Pacific Highway. Now from there, there's a small road that's attached from the port to the airport. And then there would be a people mover that would pick people up and drop you off at Terminal 1 and Terminal 2. And this could actually break ground in the next 2 years, they say, and hopefully be accomplished in the next 6 years, which blows my mind because we've talked about other projects that are gonna take like 10 to 12 to 15 years, but building a whole new transportational system underground, maybe only 6. So we're looking at 8 years away, less than 10 years away. This is great. Again, looking around, we're a very modern new city. All these buildings are old, all these buildings are dilapidated. I bet you these buildings don't have AC, which in the last couple of weeks must suck. And it's just like everything could be a little bit more efficient. Let's do a recap. A new Grand Central Station, central mobility hub that could actually take people from downtown to the airport via the Port Authority's headquarters on Pacific Highway, a brand new city hall, some other office buildings, retail, and then also housing. And I didn't mention earlier, but with the housing, there would also be a bunch of affordable housing because of the same surplus law act that we talked about for the East Village quarter. This is public land. With public land, if you put housing and develop it, you have to put a certain amount of affordable housing to get the project through. It is a California law. I agree with it. We need more places to put people. All these buildings gone, and modern ones going in. This would be a fantastic project that would absolutely change the whole game of San Diego. I really hope it does happen the next 2 years, and I really hope it does happen and be completed in the next 6 years. Giggle, giggle. I know where we live, fingers crossed. I'm David Spiewak, Coldwell Banker Realty, your go-to guy for all things San Diego, including new governmental projects that hopefully take 6 years, and of course, real estate. I won't even bring up Todd Gloria's name, who he was in charge of that. Again, elements, we're surviving.